Hi. This show is gonna be a sideshow that I do next to the Bisexual Movie Buff. Unlike that show where I go into great detail on what I think about a movie, I'm just gonna give try to give a one sentence opinion on whatever film that I show. So, here we go. Batman Begins. I thought it was a good reboot of the Batman franchise. The action was solid, and Christian Bale did a very good job. Liam Neeson was just excellent. Katie Holmes was the worst fucking thing in it. Everything about her, the way she looked, her face, the way she dressed, her voice, just screamed bitch. But other than that, I loved it. Next movie, The Dark Knight. And I'm pretty sure not the only one, but I'm probably in the minority of people who don't like The Dark Knight. In fact, I hate it. And I'll go into great detail someday about why I hate it. I have plans. But I'll say this. The things I did like about it were the action, which was superbly shot, and I know that Christopher Nolan went out of his way to do as little CGI as possible, so that makes it all the more amazing. And Heath Ledger, he did create one of the greatest villains of all time, and that's another reason as to why I really hate this movie, because everything else is so much shit. But Heath Ledger is just amazing that it makes it hard to fully say I hate this movie, because it gives me one of the greatest villains I've ever seen. What do I hate? Just, for a series that tried to be more serious than other adaptations of Batman, The Dark Knight just had some really stupid moments. The dialogue just came off as not making any sense. The characters did not act in a way that anybody in these kind of situations would. And Christian Bale, he was good in Batman Begins, but in The Dark Knight, he just made Bruce Wayne a complete asshole. The Dark Knight Rises. I had a better time watching this than The Dark Knight, but this movie still pisses me the fuck off to a huge degree. Once again, great action, and I love Tom Hardy as Bane. Even though people are very mixed on him, I thought he was a great villain, and just the decisions story-wise they make they're pretty dumb. And Anne Hathaway as Catwoman, Selena Kyle, whatever you want to call her, I fucking hated her in this. She was just... Katie Holmes was a bitch in Batman Begins. I don't know what the fuck Maggie Gyllenhaal was in The Dark Knight. Anne Hathaway in The Dark Knight Rises. She just played such a horrible human being. She does so many bad stuff, and she just comes off as a complete cunt. And once again, Christian Bale plays Bruce Wayne as just a complete asshole, and I found myself with the later two of the series, I just found myself really liking the villains, to the point that when Bane...
Warning: upcoming spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen The Dark Knight Rises.
To the point where when Bane picks up Batman and just breaks his back across his knee, I was like, fuck yeah! So, yeah. I love Batman Begins, I hate The Dark Knight, and I'm just assaulted so bad by The Dark Knight Rises. I'll stick with Batman Begins. It may have a few flaws, but they're only minor compared to these two. Okay, after seeing the Dark Knight trilogy, and this doesn't apply to all Christopher Nolan movies, but the trilogy makes it seem like Christopher Nolan is just not that good at writing female characters. The female characters are just unpleasant, unlikable, and just bitchy. So, I've come to two theories. One, Christopher Nolan is deluded and this is what he thinks a likable female character should be like. Or two, he hates women and this is all part of some subliminal conspiracy to spread the hate.